This is Metaphysical Thursday, so we're going to talk about metaphysics as it relates to the practice of medicine. I'm reading today excerpts from the book, A Homeopathic Approach to Cancer, A Homeopathic Approach to Cancer by Dr. A.U. Ramakrishnan and Catherine Coulter. A.U. Ramakrishnan, A Homeopathic Approach to Cancer. These are case studies about homeopathic treatment for many different types of cancer delivered by Dr. Ramakrishnan in his clinic in Bombay. Male child, 8 years, was brought in with a recurrence of a glioma of the parietal lobe, stage 3. He was suffering from headaches and nausea. In February 1997, the glioma was operated on, followed by 6 months of chemotherapy. A recent CT scan showed a recurrence of the glioma in the same place. The boy's parents decided to try homeopathy this time. So Dr. Ramakrishnan gives him treatment, homeopathic treatment. And after 12 weeks of treatment, the CT scan showed that the tumor had not grown. After the 6 months of the treatment, the CT scan showed that the tumor had shrunk more than 50%. And by the 12th month, 1 year of treatment, the CT scan results almost clear. Thereafter and to this date, the child is on the same homeopathic prescription, alternating monthly, the split dose method. Cancer cured. Case number 10, male child, 10 years, was brought in for homeopathic treatment with a recurrence of an astrocytoma. At this time, it was not large enough for the patient to undergo surgery. History: headaches and severe vomiting that were not responding sufficiently well to homeopathic treatment called for an MRI of the brain, which showed a lesion in the frontal lobe. This was immediately operated on, and the postoperative histopathological report confirmed an astrocytoma stage 2. Radiation therapy followed surgery, and the boy was discharged as perfectly fit. Within a month, his symptoms reappeared, and the MRI showed a recurrence of the growth. The parents turned to homeopathy. A couple things I want to talk about here before I tell you what happened to this child. First of all, this is always, the vast majority of the time, this is what happens with cancer patients. They'll be diagnosed with cancer, heaven forbid, diagnosed with cancer, go into the conventionally trained allopathic reductionistic pharmaceutical centrist MD, go to the MD for treatment, and the MD gives them radiation, chemo, and surgery. Tumor goes away, and then a few months later, the tumor comes back. This is the problem with conventional treatment of cancer, because conventional cancer treatment does not cure cancer. It does not get to the root cause of what caused the cancer to happen in the first place. It does not get to the root cause of what generated the cancer. The tumor is not the disease. The tumor is the result of the disease. But with conventionally trained medical doctors, they don't think like that. They only think about being oppositionally defiant. You have to kill the tumor. You have to eliminate the tumor. You have to irradiate the tumor. They don't consider what caused the tumor to happen in the first place. Does the surgery eliminate the root cause of the tumor? No. Does chemotherapy eliminate the root cause of the tumor? No. Does radiation eliminate the root cause of the tumor? No. So what happens under conventional medical treatment? That cancer comes back. And why nobody holds their feet to the fire? Oh, he had a valiant struggle with cancer. Well, his doctors were ridiculous. The doctor was delivering a therapeutic that they know would not work. This is why they stopped even talking about a cure for cancer about 15 years ago. And now if you survive for 5 years after you've had cancer, that's considered success. So this child with the astrocytoma was given a homeopathic treatment. By the way, homeopathic treatment, 1 month of homeopathic treatment costs in the United States approximately $20. Approximately $20. Costs in the United States. 1 month of homeopathic treatment costs approximately $20. That's for the medicine itself. On the 8th week, the boy was totally symptom-free, and the MRI showed the lesion to be smaller. On the 8th month, the MRI continued to show that everything was clear, no more tumor. For another year, the young patient was kept on the homeopathic treatment. After that, he received periodic constitutional remedies or a cancer nosode, and he is doing well to date. How about skin cancer? A female, 29 years old, presented with a skin cancer on the left forearm, diagnosed 2 years previously as squamous cell carcinoma stage 2. Symptoms were pain and burning. She also had an enlarged left axillary lymph node. That's a lymph node in her left armpit. The woman lived in the south of France, where she spent much time sunbathing. Various allopathic treatments had not helped. By the 8th week of homeopathic treatment, the pain and the burning decreased. By the 5th month, 32nd week, the condition had completely cleared up. Also, the left axillary lymph node was no longer palpable. By the 10th month, everything continued clear. No further treatment necessary. Dr. Ramakrishnan's results with skin cancer, by the way, 45 cases treated, 28 successes. That's an 80% success rate. This with homeopathic medicine that the medical doctors tell you is quackery, that the medical doctors tell you does not work, that the medical doctors tell you is complete fabricated placebo effect. Because they do not understand the mechanism through which homeopathic medicine works, they dismiss it completely. Interestingly enough, another reason that they dismiss it completely is because they don't want the homeopaths to be practicing in the same town that they practice, because if homeopathic medicine was allowed to be practiced and covered by insurance, the medical doctors would be out of a job. Because in a free medical market, people gravitate towards the therapeutic that produces the most consistent results, towards the therapy that works. Medical doctors, by and large, when they started railing against homeopathy before the Flexner Report in the 1920s in the United States, which leveled the playing field in medicine, threw the homeopaths off the bus of medicine, threw the chiropractors off, threw the naturopaths off, threw everybody off. The medical doctors strong-armed, bullied their position into first place in the medical field, and they've held it ever since with their jack boots. We don't have a free medical market, but before the Flexner Report, when they really brought the hammer down on everything holistic, the problem that they had with the homeopaths wasn't that the homeopaths were hurting people. It was that the homeopaths were stealing all their patients, because in a free medical market, if you have access to naturopathy, if you have access to homeopathy, if you have access to Ayurveda, if you have access to herbal medicine, licensed and regulated, covered by insurance, then nobody's going to go to the MD unless they need surgery, because holistic medicine, medical therapeutics are more effective than MD-directed medical therapeutics for most chronic diseases. Remember, the wheelhouse of the medical doctor is surgery when it's necessary, trauma care, and a handful of infectious diseases. But even inside of the infectious disease room, the medical doctor is failing. Now, antibiotic-resistant bacterial infections are becoming rampant. And I believe this is going to be the scourge of the 21st century, brought to you by your conventionally trained MD. But don't worry, there's a genetic cure in the pipeline. Well, no, there is not. But nonetheless, this is Metaphysical Thursday, and so I want to bring it back around here. Homeopathic medicine argues that the body is inhabited by a spiritual presence which brings a vital force to play, that the body is inhabited by a spiritual presence which is intelligent. The life force in your body, that stuff which differentiates you from a corpse, is a spiritual energy, a viable, tangible, intangible thing. It's real. You can't see it, you can't measure it, but it is in fact real. Whatever it is that brings light to the eyes is a manifestation of the vital force, the spiritual presence inside the body. Call it the souls, call it the spirit, call it the key, call it whatever you're comfortable calling it. The homeopaths argue that this vital force present inside of the body is animating the body and making everything work inside the body. And when you develop a physical illness, The physical illness was preceded by a disturbance in the vital force. And that in order to fix the physical problem, you must support the vital force. You must attempt to fix the vital force and provide the physical body with the nutrients necessary in order to get the job done. This is how acupuncture works. Acupuncture attempts to manipulate the vital force. Homeopathic medicine attempts to manipulate the vital force, to assist the vital force in helping the body achieve optimal health. And so the medical doctors, though, because they have decided 100 years ago to dominate the field of medicine, and because they are intellectual cowards, they will chastise everybody else who's not an MD. So rather than objectively, scientifically looking at results that homeopaths get, rather than objectively, scientifically looking at the results that the naturopaths get, rather than objectively and scientifically looking at the results that the acupuncturists get, they dismiss all of them preemptively. And you believe them. Oh, those homeopaths, they're quacks. Well, last time I looked, quack medicine was a medicine that was held out to you as a cure, and then it failed. Isn't that the very definition of chemotherapy? Inquiring minds want to know. I am your steadfast advocate for health, Dr. Glidden. Want to learn more? Go to my website, glidden.healthcare. Santa Barbara's up next. Stick around.
Hunters, anglers, campers, and survivalists. Get back to nature. Expand your horizons with the highest quality, most versatile, unique slingshots and sling bows on the market at slingbow.com. Slingbow products are compact and models start from just $17.98. They're perfect for your bug out bag or storing in your vehicle. Give yourself and your loved ones the excitement and tradition of Slingbow. A new frontier in archery and truly modern twist on this primitive survival tool. Feel the thrill only at slingbow.com.
Did you know that drinking pure, high alkaline water is one of the most important factors in maintaining high energy and vibrant health? Most experts agree that the water you drink should be at a pH level of 8 or higher. AlkaVision Plasma pH Drops, available only at alkavision.com, combine a unique formula of only the most alkaline minerals. AlkaVision Plasma pH Drops alkalize your water, ridding the body of harmful toxins, and helps you regain health and energy. Alkalizing your water by simply adding 10 drops of AlkaVision Plasma pH Drops helps the body rid itself of acidic waste, increases oxygen content, and raises the pH of your body to healthy levels. And bacteria and viruses cannot survive in an alkaline high pH environment. Order your bottle of AlkaVision Plasma pH Drops for only $29.95 at alkavision.com. That's ALKAvision.com. Or call 269-409-1776. 269-409-1776. Alkalize your body. Supercharge your health at alkavision.com today.
Why be held hostage by your wireless carrier for 2 years? What if you had no contract, no activation fees, no hidden costs, tracking, tracing, harvesting customer data, or draconian gimmicks, all on the nation's best 4G LTE network? Introducing Pix Wireless. Bring your phone and other qualifying devices to Pix and choose a plan starting at only $14 a month. Get connected now. Call or click 1-866-267-2056 or pixwireless.com. Spelled P-I-X, wireless.com. Pick Pix and get connected today.
This is Dan Pilla. Do you owe the IRS money you can't pay? Are tax debts crippling you? I've defended people from the IRS for over 30 years. I've helped thousands, and I can help you too. I wrote the book on IRS settlement, and I'm telling you, there's no such thing as a hopeless case. Call 800-34-NO-TAX to finally get free of IRS debt. With the IRS's new programs, there's never been a better time to solve your problem. Call 800-34-NO-TAX. That's 800-34-NO-TAX, or my website, danpilla.com.
For over 5 years, you've been hearing about the Berkey Guy, so you may know a few things about him. For example, you are well aware of the superior quality and effectiveness of Berkey water filters and accessories. But did you know the Berkeys have had independent lab tests done to prove just how effective they are? It's true, and he can email you the test results. Just visit goberkey.com. You may also know that the Berkey Guy has helped tens of thousands of people get better prepared. Now here's something you may not know. GoBerkey.com has amazing specials and deals all the time on a wide variety of survival and preparedness products, most ready to ship same day. Visit the Berkey Guy at GoBerkey.com and be sure to click the red Products on Sale Now button. You can always call toll-free 877-886-3653. Again, that's 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com, home of the Berkey Guy.
We use mobile devices right against our bodies every day, but growing scientific evidence has emerged showing serious health risks associated with exposure to EMF radiation emitted from these devices. The solution is Defender Shield, the most effective mobile radiation shielding ever developed. Defender Shield blocks virtually 100% of EMF radiation from cell phones, tablets, and laptops, and starts at just $64.99. Buy now at DefenderShield.com. For 10% off, use promo code GCN. DefenderShield.com, the worldwide leader in mobile radiation shielding.
Give me a call like Donna in Santa Barbara did. Hey, Donna, thanks for the phone call. You are live.
Hi. My question has to do with the feminine area and maybe the colon. I'm hoping you can solve a mystery. I used to live in Southeast Asia, and a friend of mine made me an herbal feminine wash, very strong, from a Papuan leaf. And anyways, I didn't know any better, and I douched with it, and I was not supposed to. So a few days after that, there was a very foul odor. Not fishy, actually. It was more like rotten food. And I know, that's gross. But
well, it is
anyway,
what it is,
odor,
yeah.
Yeah, I had to deal with it. And the odor actually went away, and there was a terrible yeast infection that followed. And since then, also a pain in my right side near my ovary. But my digestion is also really bad. And I've had several, what do you call them? I've had a CT scan, and I've also had, some other scans by both the gynecologist and by just doctors, and they just don't think that it's anything. In terms of my feminine area, it's never really been the same. The discharge is very thick, and I have a lot of pain in my stomach, and all around my digestion is not right. My gas smell.
Yeah. Okay, good. So how long ago did this happen in Indonesia? How many years?
This is about 3 years ago.
Okay.
I've just been trying to see doctor to doctor.
Okay, have the symptoms that have persisted since you did this, are they getting worse, or have they kind of plateaued and they're staying, at the same level of badness as they have been for a couple of years, or are they getting worse, or are they getting better?
Well, I went to a naturopath when I got back here a few years ago, and she gave me a mix of angelica, wormwood, blackwood, neem, myrrh, and that actually helped. So it did start to get better, but it didn't get everything. I had real problems. I had to basically kind of fast while I was doing that, and it was really hard on my body, and there was also some throbbing in that area. And the pain started to move around. So it did improve due to that. And so I don't know if it was an upset.
Why did you do that treatment in the first place? Did you think that you had a parasitic infection, or why did you do it in the first place?
Yes, I thought that maybe I had some sort of parasite that was in there, and because of what I did with the Papuan,
what were the symptoms that led you to believe you had a parasitic infection in the first place?
Well, I'm in my late 30s now. When I was in about 25, I had pain down on the right side, lower right side. And I had a lot of it felt like that was constipation, a lot of pain. And then I went to go get a colonic, my friend and I, and after that it went away.
Yeah,
so I just wondered if there was something
yeah. So the game is afoot, right? So there's a number of things that you can do here. And, we need to get to the bottom of this diagnostically, because anytime you're experiencing a symptom, that's an indication that the body is out of balance and that something is wrong and the game is afoot. It's kind of like the check engine light that comes on in the dashboard. And so we want to get to the bottom of this as much as we possibly can. So here's what I would do for 2 months. And then if you're not experiencing significant improvement after 2 months, I would find a naturopath in California and have them order a comprehensive stool analysis with parasitology by a lab in Illinois, Doctors Data. Absolutely, positively, hands down, the best way. As far as I'm concerned, the only reliable way to determine if you have a bug in your body that shouldn't be there is with the Doctor's Data comprehensive stool analysis with parasitology. The technology that lab brings to bear on examination of the stool is equaled by none. It's a really great test, a very, very accurate, a high level of sensitivity and specificity. And better yet, if they do find anything that shouldn't be there, they will grow it, culture it, support it, and then try to kill it with pharmaceuticals and with herbs. And then they give you a report, well, this is the best thing that you can do to kill this bug. So that, however, I'd like you to hold off on for 2 months while we do something else, which I will explain to you on the other side of the commercial break. Thanks for calling, Donna. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your steadfast advocate for health, Dr. Peter Glidden. Thanks for tuning in. We're talking to Donna in Santa Barbara. Donna, are you still with me? Okay, hold on. That might be better. Are you still with me, Donna?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
All right, perfect. Okay, very good. So, first things first here, what we have to do initially is in kind of a stepwise logical progression is we have to give your body the raw materials that it needs to make everything in your digestive and reproductive tract right? It needs raw materials. Your body cannot make vitamin C. Your body cannot make calcium. Your body cannot make vitamin B. Your body cannot make omega-3 essential fatty acids. These are the things that the body needs in order to fix itself. And besides just fixing itself, these are the things that the body needs in order to work the way that nature and God intended it to on a daily basis. So, the problem, our whole supposition here is that these nutrients are not all in the food. They're just not there. You could own 1,000 acres of the best organic land on the planet, only eat the stuff that you grow, and you would still be nutritionally deficient. Because the lion's share of the nutrients that the body needs come from the soil, but they're not in the soil. Not all of them. And so it's only a matter of time until the body becomes deficient in something. And then when you experience a stress like a parasitic infection, or you take a prescription medication that's hard on the body, or you take an herb that's hard on the body, or you take an herb inappropriately, or you get emotional stress or physiological stress, or you just grow older, the body eventually is going to break, right, at its weakest point. And then the medical doctor tells you it's all genetic and that's just life, and you have to pony up and just take your drugs. Or, in your case, they won't be able to tell you what the heck is wrong. And if I were you, I'd write a letter to the governor of California, and I'd say, look, I've been paying medical insurance premium for the last 10 years. This is how much money I've paid. I'm up against a physical condition for the first time now. Now, I've been dealing with this for 3 years, and the medical doctors are clueless about it. I want a refund. I want a refund because I have to buy medical insurance now. The only people that you let into the game of medicine are the MDs, and I want an investigation. Why are these guys in power? Why are these guys holding the reins of medicine? And when I'm in trouble and I go to them, they don't have anything for me. I want an investigation. I want a damn refund. That's what I would do if I were you. We need to have a little bit of, what's the word? Thoreau spoke about it. Civil disobedience, right? A little bit of pushback is never a bad thing. So here's what how much your current body weight, Donna?
131.
Okay, so here's what I would do for the next 2 months. Each month I would purchase one Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 liquid. It's called the Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 liquid. Make sure it's liquid. One bottle of plant-derived minerals. 1 bottle of plant-derived minerals, 1 bottle of Oxybody cherry berry. I didn't name these things. Oxybody cherry berry. And 1 bottle of Flora FX. How did you hear about us, by the way? Do you have a friend that's in longevity, or how did you hear about me?
I actually heard, I saw Dr. Wallach on TV.
Yeah.
On Benny Hinn's show.
Yeah.
And then, and then I called, and someone from Longevity suggested that I speak to you.
Okay, great. So you want to call them back, because Longevity exists as a network. It's like a grassroots coalition of people all around the world, right? So when you hear about what Longevity is up to through Benny Hinn's organization, then it would be prudent for you to purchase the products through Benny Hinn's representative, right? I mean, that's how the grassroots thing works. So after I tell you what to do, call those people back, order the products through them. They'll give you the wholesale price, and they'll also hook you up with someone who can tell you how to take the stuff, right? Which is important. And this is I really think this is an important thing to talk about, because Longevity was set up as a grassroots coalition, as a network marketing business, for 2 reasons. Number 1, to help spread this message of health recovery through science-based, clinically verified medical nutrition to everybody as quickly as possible, because the front door of medicine is guarded by the pharmaceutical industry. They don't want people to know what we know, so we're taking it to the streets. And number 2, insurance doesn't pay for this. You got to pay for it out of your pocket. So for goodness sakes, Longevity offers people a way to get their supplements for free, and or to make a couple of extra bucks a month by turning other people in your life onto what we're doing. And that's really kind of like never fail fudge. But in order to, move with dharmic integrity through life here, it's important to support the people that introduce you to it. So get in touch with Benny Hinn's people. Call that number back. Tell them you want to order this stuff, and they'll tell you how to do it. So that's 1 Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 liquid, 1 bottle of plant-derived minerals, 1 bottle of Oxybody cherry berry, and 1 bottle of Flora FX. Do take those supplements into your body every day for 60 days and look to see what happens. Now, remember, this isn't a reproductive tract treatment. This is not an intestinal parasite treatment. This is a Donna from Santa Barbara treatment. So while you're taking this stuff, you want to look to see not only what happens to your reproductive and GI symptoms, but what happens to your mood, your energy, your appetite, your sleep, everything, because this is a quintessential holistic treatment. The intention is to give your body, arguably for the first time in your life, the raw materials that it needs to fix itself. And, that's going to have a kind of an across-the-board positive effect. At least that's what we look for. Now, the last thing to do here is there are 12 foods that we recommend you stop eating completely. And you can get that list for free and a little video which explains why they're bad on my website, glidden.healthcare. Go to the Learn page, scroll to the bottom, and you'll get the list of the 12 bad foods. So the recommendation for 2 months, 60 days, eliminate those foods, take those nutritional supplements into your body every day, and then call me back with a report. Tell me what happened. And if you still need a little extra help, if this treatment was not sufficient to the cause, then there's other things we can do to tweak it. But this is the foundation that we have to put in place first. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does, and I will get started on that. So thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome very much. I tend to be a little bit of a motor mouth, but I appreciate your trust. Go for it, Donna from Santa Barbara. Right, so she's in trouble, folks. She's been in trouble for a number of years. And not only do the conventional medical doctors don't know what to do to help her, but they can't diagnose what's wrong. She has strong and persistent symptoms. So you know what would eventually happen if she kept going back to them? They'd say that she was a psychiatric case. Because rather than look to their own house, rather than look to their own inadequacies, rather than look to their own failings when they can't figure something out, it's never their fault. The patient's got to be making it up. or the patient's got a bad gene, or the patient's lazy, whatever. They always pass the buck. They never take responsibility for their own inadequacies. And it is amazing to me that people still go to them if they're not suffering from a bleeding or a trauma to the body. My advice, first, second, and third, fire your medical doctor today, because their skill set is insufficient to the cause in order to help you regain your health. Let's go to Walter up in Canada. It looks like he's having a hard time with this stuff. Hey, Walter, thanks for the phone call. You are live.
Okay, this is, I'm still here listening to your program, and like I said earlier, I was diagnosed with cancer in 2010, and I had 6 weeks of chemo and radiation before surgery, and I had surgery in February of 2011. Then after the surgery in May, I went on more chemo for 4 months, and I was through chemo in August of 2011.
Okay.
And
what type of cancer was it?
It was in the lower bowel.
Yeah, so it was colon cancer?
It wasn't in a colon. It was in the bowel area. I think the tear, they had to remove the bowel and part of a small portion of the colon as well.
Oh, okay.
A couple of lymph nodes, and then after I recovered, I got through fine through all that, and then after the last chemo, I was left with this numbness in my feet, and they tell me that that's quite normal after chemotherapy. Mm. But headaches, they said it shouldn't be a part of the chemo treatment. I've never had headaches in my life, all my life. Yeah. And now it's just a daily here.
Well, what happened with the cancer? I mean, and how long ago? So when was the cancer diagnosed? When did you start the cancer treatment?
2010, in the summer of 2010. All
right, so you're 6 years down the road, and so has the cancer come back? Did the cancer come back? The cancer, you're good.
No, so far I'm good. It's been I'm going in for. I started going with that hair blood analysis for.
Yeah.
For every 4 months. Now it's every 6 months, and the results have been fine so far.
All right, so we're going to keep our fingers crossed. So have you been doing longevity nutritional supplements?
Yes, I'm on my 3rd month now. And
okay, so since you've been doing longevity, has anything improved? Mood, energy, appetite, sleep, weight, anything at all noticeably?
I would think that my mood and energy is a bit better, but it hasn't done anything as far as those headaches.
Okay, very, very good. So what part of the head do you feel the head pain in?
The temple, the front part, just right across.
And what time of the day do you feel the head pain?
Oh, it comes on just when I get up in the morning, I'm fine for about maybe half an hour, and then headaches take over. And it seems like in the afternoon they even increase, and it even affects my balance as far as.
Yeah, is the head pain steady, or is it throbbing and pounding?
It's not throbbing or pounding. It's just an ache.
Okay, and does a hot application to the head or a cold application to the head make a difference?
I haven't tried that.
Okay, and does lying down, sitting, walking, standing do anything to it?
When I sit down, it's much better.
It's much better.
Like during the night, it doesn't bother me at all.
All right, very good, Walter. I'm glad you called. Stick around. I'm going to dial this in for you when we come back from the commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, Glidden.healthcare. Check it out. Become a Dr. Glidden advocate. Tonight, they have a worldwide webinar on heart disease. You're not going to want to miss it. All right, Walter. So how many do you still have your gallbladder, Walter, or did they take that out with the surgery?
No, I still got my gallbladder.
Okay. How many essential fatty acids are you taking?
Well, I take this longevity. I guess it's all included in that here package.
But how many a day? How many of those little fish oil capsules? You taking 3 a day? You taking 6 a day? You taking 9 a day? What are you doing?
I take 3 a day.
And how much do you weigh, Walter?
About 195.
Okay. So as an experiment, here's what I would do for 7 days. Okay. I would take 9 of those a day. I'd take 3 with breakfast, 3 with lunch, and 3 with dinner. Every day for 7 days. During that 7-day period, I would also do 1 scoop of the Beyond Tangy Tangerine in 12 ounces of water 4 times a day. 4 times a day. Okay? 1 scoop in 12 ounces of water 4 times a day. Take about a half an hour to an hour to drink each of those doses down. And 9 of the EFAs, 3, 3, and 3. 3 with breakfast, 3 with lunch, 3 with dinner. And last but not least, I would also increase the calcium dose. I would take 2 ounces of the liquid calcium in a little bit of orange juice immediately before bed. And I would take 1 ounce of the liquid calcium in a little bit of orange juice before breakfast. And 1 ounce of the liquid calcium in a little bit of orange juice before lunch. So this is a little experiment for 7 days to see if we can't get a little traction here with the physiological mechanism that's giving the headaches. First thing to consider when people have chronic headaches is there's not enough calcium or magnesium in the body and or not enough omega-3 essential fatty acids. So we're going to up the ante here for 7 days and see if we can't get a leg up on this problem. So do that for me, Walter, for 7 days. Call me back a week from now. Give me a report, and we'll keep our fingers crossed into the bargain. Does that make sense?
Yes. Dr. Glidden, could we go over that again, those 4 things that you wanted me to take?
Yes, sir. That's not a problem. So the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, it's one scoop.
4 times a day.
In 12 ounces of water each time.
Okay.
You can do more than 12 if you want, but I don't want you to do less than 12 ounces, okay?
Okay.
The fish oil capsules, the EFA Plus, 3 capsules.
EFA Plus, okay.
Yeah, 3 of those, 3 times daily with food. It's important that you eat those with food. Swallow those with food, all right?
Okay.
The last thing is the liquid calcium.
Well, the liquid calcium, I guess I wasn't getting it. Would it be included in one of those...
Yeah, it's in the Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 liquid. Or do you have the powdered calcium, maybe?
I have the powder.
Oh, okay. So here's what I'd like you to do with that. I'd like you to do 2 scoops of the powdered calcium in about 4 ounces of water and 2 ounces of orange juice before breakfast and before lunch. That's 2 scoops, 4 ounces of water, 2 ounces of orange juice. Before breakfast and before lunch. And I want you to do 4 scoops in about 4 ounces of water and 4 ounces of orange juice before bed. That's 4 scoops in about 4 ounces of water and 4 ounces of orange juice before bed. So that's 2 scoops before breakfast, 2 scoops before lunch, 4 scoops before dinner, for 7 days, right? Plus the BTT, plus the EFAs, and keep your fingers crossed, Walter. I think that's going to cut the mustard for you. Because look, if I had a fire in my backyard and I tried to put it out with a squirt gun, it probably wouldn't work. I'm using water, but I need more. If I turn a fire hose on it, it's probably going to put it out. So when nutritional supplementation is insufficient to the cause, it's either because we're not taking enough or we're not absorbing enough, right? So, and the chemotherapy has really done a lot of damage to your digestive tract. You already had a problem in your digestive tract to begin with, because that's where the cancer was. It's the digestive tract's job to absorb nutrients into the body. So you just need more. And I think if you take more, kind of a little slowly over the course of the day, right? Just give your body a little more, a little more, a little more, a little more. I think that's going to generate results for you. In any event, that's the first thing to do by way of experimentation for 7 days. Give it a run, Walter, and let me know what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for tuning in and turning on. I am your steadfast advocate for health. God willing, and the creek don't rise. We'll see you next time. Until then, live long and prosper.
Owe $10,000 or more to the IRS?
Get on board with the Tax Admiral. Don't pick on the IRS alone. I'll cut penalties and reduce your overall tax bill. Sometimes I can even get it zeroed out completely.
We're an A-rated company helping people clean up their mess with the IRS.
If you owe $10,000 or more, then call the Tax Admiral.
Call 800-287-7180. Again, that's 800-287-7180. 800-287-7180.
If survivalist housing has been in your plans, get ready. We're bringing our Timberline Range Camps to you February 6th through 14th, the Great American Outdoor Show in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Get an up-close look at some of our most popular Timberline models or visit survivalistcamps.com to pre-order a camp. We'll bring it to the show and save you the cost of shipping. It's the perfect time to get that camp you've wanted. Go to survivalistcamps.com, then plan on joining us at the Great American Outdoor Show in February in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Are you worried about your mom or dad living alone in their house? Hi, I'm Joan London. Listen, I know how difficult it is to find senior care for someone you love. That's why I recommend a free service called A Place for Mom. They are the nation's largest senior living referral service. Call A Place for Mom today.
To receive free information on senior living communities in your area, call A Place for Mom at 1-800-704-6182.
A Place for Mom offers free one-on-one advice from local advisors and a personalized list of senior living communities you can visit. If you have questions about senior care for your mom or dad, there's a place for answers, A Place for Mom.
Call A Place for Mom in the next 10 minutes to get your free ebook on financing senior care as well as free information on senior living communities in your area. Call 1-800-704-6182. That's 1-800-704-6182.
The Genesis Communications Network is one of America's premier broadcasters of captivating talk radio. We thank you for listening. Now, just imagine, there are thousands of people who are just as passionate about radio as you are. But what you may not realize is how easy and affordable it is to advertise with us. Radio commercials for your business could be heard on hundreds of radio stations across the U.S. every day. We can help you by creating an effective radio advertising campaign for your company. From script writing to producing your commercial, just like the one you're listening to right now. No other network provides the level of customer service we do. When it comes to radio advertising, we are your one-stop shop. And no matter how big or small your business is, we can help. Email us at advertise@gcnlive.com, and an experienced advertising executive will help you take the first step towards driving more customers to your business or website. Advertise@gcnlive.com. Easy, affordable, effective.
You haven't experienced yogurt until you've tried a Mossy, embodying health and flavor in a true whole milk, green-fed dairy beverage. Every sip pays homage to our old world cows and the ancient culturing methods their milk benefits from. With over 30 probiotics, a Mossy's undeniably nutritious, refined, cultured sensation bolsters your health and awakens your passion for dairy. A Mossy's so good, and you need to try it. Contact your Youngevity distributor or call 877-878-4203 or go to gcnteam.com.
Ted Anderson telling you about Jordan Rubin's Beyond Organic Green-Fed Raw Cheddar Artesian Cheese featuring whole milk created through ancient dairy breeding, unpasteurized, untreated whole milk on the same farm the cows graze, containing natural sources of omega-3s, CLA protein, calcium, probiotics, and enzymes. I have never tasted cheese this good, and you need to try it. Contact your Youngevity distributor or call 877-878-4203 or go to gcnteam.com.
This is Dan Pilla. Do you owe the IRS money you can't pay? Are tax debts crippling you? I've defended people from the IRS for over 30 years. I've helped thousands, and I can help you too. I wrote the book on IRS settlement, and I'm telling you, there's no such thing as a hopeless case. Call 800-34-NO-TAX to finally get free of IRS debt. With the IRS's new programs, there's never been a better time to solve your problem. Call 800-34-NO-TAX. That's 800-34-NO-TAX, or my website, danpilla.com.
As if chlorine in our water weren't bad enough, now they're adding ammonia?
It's true. Some municipalities are now adding ammonia plus chlorine to your water supply. It's a disinfectant called chloramine. But with a trusted Big Berkey water filter, you can keep chloramine out of your water. New NSF EPA certified lab tests show EPA Berkey water filters remove chloramines, pharmaceuticals, BPA, pesticides, bacteria and viruses, all forms of fluoride, and much more. Big Berkey water filters are the original and most trusted on the market. The gold standard in water purification. And our filters last for years at less than 2 cents per gallon. Big Berkey, the one that's powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. Get your Big Berkey today. Call 1-877-99-BERKEY or click BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. That's 1-877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
By now you know that wireless technology like cell phones do in fact pose dangers to the health and privacy of everyone. Block-It Pocket's wide range of products are unmatched in providing the protection you deserve. No scare tactics, just common sense. BlockItPocket.com offers quality American-made options to alleviate and eliminate these invisible dangers. Learn more at BlockItPocket.com or call 888-315-9618. BlockItPocket.com, enhancing health and privacy.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states.
Attention Xarelto users. If you or a loved one took Xarelto and suffered a serious bleeding event, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Xarelto is a popular prescription blood thinner used to prevent blood clots and protect patients from strokes. These serious bleeding events have led to numerous cases of hospitalization and even death. Phone lines are open 24/7. Call 800-261-0937. That's 800-261-0937.
It's about time something new came along for better selling and buying online, and I found it. It's buysellmakeoffer.com, a brand new company that's the newest and best way to sell products online. You can even use Skype or video to sell your car, home, any product. You get 30 days free, packages starting from only $7.95, and buysellmakeoffer.com never charges item fees ever. Just go sign up, then load your stuff to sell. I love this site, buysellmakeoffer.com. Got it? Buysellmakeoffer.com. Better selling, better buying.
Are you sneezing, coughing, and aching? Do you have a sore throat, a fever, or the sniffles? There's no reason to be sick this cold and flu season with immune system support from Supernatural Silver. Supernatural Silver can give your body the help it needs to fight off harmful pathogens without hurting beneficial gut flora and without leaving behind resistant bacteria. Antibiotics can damage good microflora and often leave behind bacteria, which can cause problems later on. If you're sick of being sick, try Supernatural Silver. Supernatural Silver, the #1 choice of thousands for a safe and effective way to protect against the many diseases and illnesses that we are facing today. Go to supernaturalsilver.com, read our customer reviews, and see the life-changing results that people are having. That's supernaturalsilver.com. Supernaturalsilver.com. Use the promo code PROTECTED for 20% off your entire order. And like us on Facebook, Supernatural Silver.
Water is the single most important thing your body needs, so you want to be sure it's the best for you and your family. Since 2005, thousands have depended on Berkey purified water. The Berkey Guy provides the lowest priced filtration systems in every size. For incredibly delicious water now and in an emergency, get to GoBerkey.com or call 877-886-3653. 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com.
My name is Don Wiskin, and at 42 years old, I suffered a massive heart attack and was told I'd be on disability for the rest of my life. What did I do? I created Extendivite, a garlic and cayenne mix of 7 herbs which rebuilt my heart and gave me back my life. For over 17 years now, I have made this formula available to you so you don't have to suffer the same thing I did. Clean your blocked arteries and strengthen your heart and boost your natural immune system. I'm 60 years old now and I still work every day. To get your Extendivite, call 1-877-928-8822. That's 1-877-928-8822 or visit heartdrop.com. Extendivite is only $69.95 for a 2-month supply of either capsules or liquid.
Extend your life with Extendovite.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sam Nussbaum with the Anthem Foundation. Premature birth is the leading cause of death of babies and disabilities for children. That's why we support the March of Dimes to help mothers have full-term pregnancies and healthy babies. Join us in supporting cutting-edge research, treatment and outreach to help moms during their pregnancy and give every baby a healthy start in life. Learn how you can help at marchofdimes.org.
This is a healthcare alert from the Pain Relief Hotline. If you, a family member, or a loved one suffers from knee, back, shoulder, or ankle pain and have Medicare as your primary insurance, we've got great news. You don't have to suffer any longer. You can immediately qualify for a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost to you by calling our 24/7 Pain Relief Hotline at 866-389-0620. Delivery is free and all paperwork is handled for you. If you are on Medicare and have knee, back, shoulder, or ankle pain, don't wait. You can qualify to immediately receive a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost by calling our 24/7 Pain Hotline now at 866-389-0620. Our representatives are standing by 24/7 to take your call and rush you your pain-relieving brace at little or no cost to you. Shipping is free and all paperwork is handled for you. Just call 866-389-0620. That's 866-389-0620. Again, 866-389-0620.